Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Look at me. Zipper. Nice.
On first down, Moss. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Snap.
Second and 9 now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Bravo.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
54.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Whip.
5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 6. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now back to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off to their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Back to throw now on second and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Go, get out there, get out there.
52. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
I'm going back to you.
We're going to 53.
He's coming. We got jumps.
Match. Say. Check nickel. Switch.
Here we go. 26.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
46. 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen, it's complete. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Now! Hey, Charlie!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 27.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's 3rd and short. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Hey, 2.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Kill.
Check three.
26.
Go, go, go. Run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey. Check.
47.
Watch the shift. Double up. He's coming, double up.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
26.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Mike's 54.
They'll drop the throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Watch the screen. Chance.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second and 11 now. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. On first down, it's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Let's switch. We're going to 54. 1
Check my 33. Check my
26.
Prescott from the gun. Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
54.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, echo.
Mike 5-4.
We got it. 5.
They'll try and throw for it here. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second Foxtrot. At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
80 weapon. Yo, go.
Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll lift to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
To Cooper Kupp. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Yes.
54.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Jim. Check 37. Check 37. 25.
We're going to 52.
Check 25.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
70, Indy, X3, 218, chop, snap.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.